What's poppin', Conroe High? Today's October 2nd, 2018. I'm Juan.
And I'm David. On today's show, we will have Grant Storr as our special guest and more shark survivors.
So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for today's episode of Total Recap.
Year-old Kian Weber Hayes is one lucky teen after he survives a shark attack which ripped open his left clavicle. Kian was alert and able to speak to everyone surrounding him after 48 hours of being in intensive care. Doctors are still constantly monitoring his blood count as there is still risk for infections. Doctors say his health will be improving and he will recover just fine. But there is no doubt rehabilitation work will be needed as he still has all of his limbs attached and are functioning. Keen also has expressed the desire to return to the waters.
A new study for all football teams has found a small change that can cause a huge impact. The rules on a kickoff may lead to a great reduction in concussion rates. Researchers analyzed the data from Ivy League's concussion surveillance system, thus identifying concussions during in conference regular season games from 2013 to 2017, analyzing every single play by getting the play type and what time frame in which a concussion occurs.
We'll be right back with our special guest, Grant Storr, after this break.
So I just took my test.
How did you do?
I don't think I passed.
You can always retest.
Nah.
You know, she's right, you know. Students will be allowed 2 full retest opportunities per 9 weeks in level classes at their remediation with teacher. Pre-AP and honors classes will be allowed 1 full credit retest opportunity with required remediation.
Where'd you even come from?
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
We want to welcome today's special guest, Grant Storr, Student Body President.
Thanks for joining us today.
As a Student Body President, what responsibilities do you have?
Well, I help facilitate some of the student council meetings, and I help work with other clubs to put together special service activities that we do throughout the school and our community.
And what other activities are you part of?
I'm part of the Best Robotics team and part of the academy, and I also am part of NHS.
As president, what fun things do you plan on doing this year?
Well, some of the things we have in the making we can't really talk about, but one of the things I'm kind of excited for is we've been talking about having a movie night for all of the students.
Ooh. And what made you want to run for president and what drove you to win?
What made me want to run for president was I just know that I can help make this school a fun and better place and a better learning environment for all of our students. And what drove me to win was just the fact that I'm determined and I persevered through everything.
Do you have anything to say to the school?
I just say keep doing what we're doing. We're building a really great sense of family here at Conroe High, and I think that that's something really great that we need to continue working on.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Now let's go to weather.
Thanks, guys. I'm Josue, your weather anchor for today. Let's get straight into business, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? We'll be starting the day off with the temperature as always, as today is going to be 83 degrees, while the high is going to be 87, and the low is going to be at 69. And as we take a look at the weather, we'll be having 0% chance of rain today, but the sky's going to be pretty cloudy, which is very odd. And as we see for the rest of the week, starting Thursday, we'll be having a 50% chance of rain today, so be prepared to get some raincoats in, or otherwise we'll be wet all day. And in the world of pollen, we'll be having a medium-high amount of it, so you better take your allergy pills as you have them right now. Now to finish off with our fact of the day. 1% of the world's water is drinkable. I'm Josue, back to you guys at the studio.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Conroe High Theater will be performing their play, The King's Stag, a commedia dell'arte style of theater, as Doramo, king of Serendippo, searches a new wife with the help of a powerful wizard. He soon learns that his position as king is in dire danger. So be there on October the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 8th.
Today is the beginning of a bright new future for this country.
Won't live a life on my knees.
The voters are coming.
I am the savior. We are the savior.
Now we'll take it to sports.
Thanks, guys. I'm Adrian, and we have some tea about some sports. In professional sports, the Chiefs ended a 7-game losing streak against the Broncos that day with a 29-13 victory. For added measure, they intercepted Peyton Manning 4 times before he was pulled from the game and will be the future Hall of Fame quarterback's last game against the Chiefs. In high school sports this Wednesday, Conroe varsity football will be playing Klein at 7 p.m. at Klein Stadium. Go out and support and show your Tiger pride. Today's quote comes from Vince Lombardi, and he says, "Winners never quit and quitters never win." All right, that's all from me. Back to you guys.
On today's episode of Cooking with Culinary, the cooking team will be teaching us how to make cheese-stuffed burgers.
Hi, welcome to Cooking with Culinary. I'm Claire, and I have Abraham with me, and he's going to be showing y'all how to make cheese-stuffed hamburgers.
Alright, so for today, I'm going to be making cheese-stuffed hamburgers. Now what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to start off with, I've got my ground beef right here. I'm going to take, it's not a full-sized hamburger, I'm just going to flatten this out. This doesn't have to be perfectly round. Just make it really big and flat. Because what we're going to do is we're going to place the cheese and we're going to put another layer of beef on top of it. And then we're going to make it pretty round. So I've got my cheese. You can pretty much use any cheese you want, doesn't matter. Alright, that's about good. Now you get another little one, make sure it's smaller. Is going to flatten that out the same way you did your first patty. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because right now we're going to shape it into a hamburger. And you're just going to want to roll the edges up. That's why you want the second one to be smaller. So the first one you can just roll over all the edges. And now we have our basic shape, and what you're just going to do is flatten it all out. Now for seasonings, I'm only going to use salt and pepper because that's really all what beef needs. And I'm going to be cooking these on the grill. I've got the grill hot and ready to go. Now, I'm going to give these a little dash of olive oil. And then, I'm going to go right on the grill. I'm going to figure out my hottest side, which is probably around right here. Just going to let those cook. Now, how these cook is you're going to want the edges. Once you know how to flip them, you want the edges to be brown. And that's going to take maybe 5 minutes. Alright, now to go along with the hamburgers, I'm going to be making French fries. So I cut these up right now, and then I'm going to drop them into the fryer. Now I've got the fryer set at 350, and you probably want them right as they hit the oil. You want them to start bubbling like these did right now. That's how you know the fryer is at a good temperature. So with these, I'm also gonna be par-cooking them or parboiling them. It's pretty much, I'm gonna cook them halfway. And then I'm gonna put these in the fridge to set, and they're gonna cool down, and then I'm gonna pop them back in the fryer. Alright, I'm gonna be showing you guys also how to make a spicy mayo. So pretty much what I'm gonna be doing, getting some mayonnaise, get a good amount. I'm going to be incorporating some Dijon mustard and some ketchup, and what's going to make it spicy is I'm going to add some Tabasco sauce. You don't want too much ketchup in there. Ketchup just sweetens it up. I'm going to add some Dijon mustard, Alright, so once I've added my Dijon, I'm going to add a little Tabasco, as much as you want. It depends on how spicy you want it. But I like my things spicy, so I'm going to add a bit. Now this is very similar to cane sauce. I got my fryers, they're halfway cooked. I just put them in the fridge and I just got them out. They're cool now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop them back in the fryer. And these are just gonna crisp up and I'm gonna pull them out when they're golden brown. Now I'm gonna start the assembly of the burger, so what I'm gonna wanna do is I'm gonna put some of my spicy mayo down on it. Now I'm gonna put my burgers on these guys. First I'm gonna put some lettuce on these guys. I'm gonna add a tomato on this guy. And if you want, you can even add some onions if you want a second bun. I'm gonna add more with my spicy mayo. These fries are golden brown and they're ready. Got these guys out of the fryer, shake them off a little bit, get all of that excess oil out. I'm gonna salt them. Got those guys there. Now, I'm gonna cut this guy right down the middle. Make sure these guys stay here. Alright, now to plate these guys, I'm gonna leave that open there. I'm just gonna add my fries right in there. Alright, now that's how you make a cheese stuffed hamburger with a side of homemade french fries.
Thanks again, Culinary. We want to finish up our newscast today with a few announcements.
Congratulations to the following art students who received ribbons at Karma Art League Fall Show. Kimberly De Leon, honorable mention in Sculptural Division. Abby Suarez, honorable mention in the Drawing Division. Christian Garcia, 2 honorable mention in the Sculptural Division. David Linares, first place in the Studio. Fine Art Division, Sarah Parks in first place in the Mixed Media Division, as well as third place in the Sculpture Division. Lauren Vargas received first and second place in Abstract Non-Objective Division, as well as second place in Oil and Acrylic Painting Division. Sarah Anderson received first for 3 of her sculptures, as well as winning Best Show Overall for her high school with oil painting.
Spanish Club will be meeting Thursday, October 4th after school in the Rotunda.
Students who have already finished Spanish 3 with an A average that have not turned in the application for Spanish National Honor Society, please come by room 410 or 417 to pick up an application. They are due by Friday.
Annual Faculty Student Soccer Game will take place Friday, October 5th. Seniors who are interested, sign up with Ms. Glorio, and the deadline is today at 2:30.
UIL Social Studies is having their first meet Thursday, October 4th in room 422. Our pet of the day, a heartwarming, positive dog. His name is Adonis. He is heartworm positive, but that shouldn't be the reason to let him stay. If anyone is interested in adopting or fostering him, go by the Carmel Animal Shelter for more information or call this number.
Thanks so much again for watching. Make sure to follow us at KTIG News on all social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
As always, CHS, start strong, finish strong. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for more KTIG news.